Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our Pokemon Unbound series, guys. We are just chugging our way through this game, absolutely having a fantastic time. In the previous episode, in case you missed it, we did take on Claydol and then, of course, the 3 legendary dogs back to back to back. Thankfully, very successfully, because we have got just an incredible team with Garchomp finally added to it. Thomas, I got you, bud. And we really had a good time last episode, kind of talking through all the life stuff, things like that are happening. Now, I am pre-recording this before Thanksgiving. It is going out after Thanksgiving. So if you're in the US hanging out with me, I just want to say I really sincerely hope that everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope you got to enjoy some time with friends, family, whatever you decided to do. And I hope that you got to just relax a little bit. I feel like everybody is so stressed. Everything is so stressful right now. Everything is the biggest deal in the world. Just relax, have some fun with family. I certainly hope everybody had that opportunity. So thank you guys for watching and sticking with me through this series. I think this has been really, really fun. And we're heading straight in today because we are taking on the baddies in the Ruins of Void here. And I'm a little nervous, if I'm honest. Oh, we're going to go back. And then we're going to go back again. We got this. But yeah, so obviously pre-Thanksgiving for me. Obviously, I don't know how Thanksgiving went yet. But I will say we always have a really good time with our Thanksgiving. It's always a little challenging because we're fortunate and unfortunate in some circumstance here because all of our family, essentially, all of our close family lives very close by, which is awesome. We're very lucky for that because that does mean we get to hang out with everybody on Thanksgiving. However, if anybody has family drama, you know how dramatic that can be. Unfortunately, it does make it a little tricky to know when, like, do we go to my family first? Do we go to her family first? Who are we eating with? That kind of stuff. There's always a process to figure out there. Thankfully, we've kind of nailed it down at this point that we generally eat with her family, but we always go over and help with my family. So as they're getting food ready, that kind of thing, we hang out with them. So that's normally, at least, the outcome. Now we'll see how that goes this year. Again, it's always up in the air. But I am looking forward to it. I always love a Thanksgiving dinner. It's just one of the best things in the world, in my view. Some of that food, man, ooh, it just gets you warm in the belly. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited about all that. And so fingers crossed, hopefully it's a smooth Thanksgiving for everybody. It's funny. So, well, I guess getting on 3 years ago now would have been the time where we found out my wife was like pregnant for the first time. And so that was kind of crazy. I remember like she felt so sick that Thanksgiving day. And so I ended up going over to my family's house most of the time. I dropped by her family's house, hung out with them for a little bit and brought her a plate. But she just was down and out the entire day. And I felt so bad and we didn't know what was wrong. Truthfully, we had no clue until a day or two later and she took a test and we were like, well, that's going to be it. We figured it out. And so it was a little scary. We had also it had been a few times, like we had thought she was pregnant prior. And we kept taking pregnancy tests, or she kept taking pregnancy tests, I should say. All preparations have let me do this first. You proceed with the unbinding when ready. Thank you, Ivory. Just one last thing before we get started. Marlin, where is he exactly? I'm sorry, Zeph, we still don't know where he is. According to the grunt who delivered Zapdos to us, Marlin's off dealing with some unofficial business. The grunt said he wouldn't clarify any further, and I haven't heard from him either. He has been rather on edge lately. I hope he hasn't gotten cold feet now of all times. I would hate for him to miss everything we have worked so hard for. But either way, with or without him, the unbinding must proceed. Here we go, guys. To make our dream a reality, once the dark force is unbound, I shall use its power to undo the tragedies of all those years ago. And then, at long last, his smile will finally return to me. What? The Keeper of Storms Zapdos, let's go. The Sacred Flame Moltres, let's go. I'm assuming Articuno. The Disciple of... That's a really cool name. The Disciple of Ice. How freaking cool is that? With these 3 legendary bird Pokemon assembled here alongside the prison stone, the seal can be broken. Let's do it. Dude, this is so sick. Oh, the music stopped? Ooh. Whoa! At last, the bottle! With this, the dark force is mine to command. What? Nothing is happening. Why? The bottle is open. Uh-oh. You. Who do you think you are? Have you been tampering with the unbinding? Answer me. Who, me? Aklov. The name is Aklov. I'm just a lowly grunt among the shadows, nothing more. Answer my question. What have you done? What have I done? Nothing! The ritual itself went completely uninterrupted. In fact, I commend you on an almost flawless execution. However, there was one key component you were missing. And what exactly would that be? In order to release the dark force from the prison bottle, naturally there needs to be somewhere for that power to go. To be exact, you need a Pokemon that can use... that used to house... Sorry, I did not catch that at first. I noticed you were sorely lacking. Of course, you would have known that had I not deleted that little detail from your files. Ooh. Little espionage going on. All that's left for you is to step aside. I shall finish the unbinding myself. Ooh. Guys, this is pretty dramatic. That's all I'm saying. This is pretty epic. Ooh, there's the Hoopa. This is really cool. This is you that brought Lucky into our base. Actually, that was Hoopa acting of its own accord. I knew we were about to begin the process of releasing its power, so in a futile act of desperation, it summoned Lucky to rescue it from me. For you see, for reasons I cannot fathom, it is Lucky, not I, that Hoopa prefers as its trainer, and so naturally, I want to see Lucky eliminated. Once he's gone, Hoopa will have to accept me. Only then will I finally be able to use its true power capable of moving. Dude, this is so epic. This is crazy. There's so much happening. Oh my goodness. Oh, the end. We will find another way to bring them back. This is so crazy. I am fully capable of controlling it. Oh, shoot! Uh-oh. Dude, it's Hoopa Unbound. This is so cool! Sorry, my mom like texted me really quick, was asking a tech question. I'm like, I'm busy. I'm looking at Hoopa being unbound. Everybody calm down. Bring the weapon he created and use it on the rain. Use it to rain fire and destruction across Boreas. Then finally, his suffering can be at an end. Now tell me, Zeph, what were your goals? One I always kept at the forefront of my mind. It was to see him again, my little boy. Oh no, what a waste. Such great power for such a... Dude. This is epic. This is so cool. And the music is like so fitting. This is awesome. But I mean, what a cool story. There's so much back and forth. I'll be granted control of our shadow branch to do with as I please. But this is my organization. I founded the company, and this branch was only allowed to exist because I approved it. I may have retired and handed over the reins, but that does not mean I can simply be replaced. You need... Oh. Excuse me. Ooh, that was a little gross. I'm so sorry if you had to hear that. And now, Lucky, I can finally have the satisfaction of eliminating you once and for all. You have been a repeating nuisance to the shadows, and I cannot have you becoming a nuisance to me as well. Summon a Pokemon to crush this fool. Oh, shoot! Dude! It's Ho-Oh. Oh, it's Ho-Oh. So sick. Anyway, okay. To go back as we jump into this completely legendary battle, we had tried multiple times. Well, not tried, but like we had tested multiple times to see if Caitlin was pregnant, I should say. And we 100% like it kept negative. And it's not like it was, we were not going out of our way to try is all I can say. But we were like, if it happens, it happens. We're fine now. So like, let's see what happens. But for the longest time, it was just a negative. And so I was in the mindset of like, okay, she's just sick. Like, it's that time of year, everybody gets sick. It's fine. No biggie. And then she was like, okay, well, if I test and it's positive, what do you want me to do? And I was like, just yell down. Because at that point, I was just like, she was upstairs. I was downstairs. I was like, it's not happening. Like, it's fine. And she was like, hey, Kev. And so I hauled butt up those stairs, man. And I gave her the biggest hug, and we were so stoked. It was incredible. Truly an amazing moment. And it just explains so much, obviously. I'm actually going to body slam and see if we can parry this thing. This is actually a little annoying. Because Calm Mind is like terrifying. This thing is going to do a ton of damage. So finally, obviously, we got pregnant. We were stoked about it. Everything worked out great. And of course, now we have our little girl. But that was 3 Thanksgivings ago. And so I'm always like, I've got my hypersensitivity on during Thanksgiving of like, okay, please don't be sick again. It's like, we don't want another baby right now. Please don't do this. Thankfully, nothing yet. We should be good. But I'm really excited for Thanksgiving this year. I think it's going to be a good time. This thing is actually frustrating. I'm going to send Party out only so I can fake out. Yeah, I'm going to fake out. Get a flinch. I don't know if it has... I'm going to try and knock off here. I don't know if it has an item, but certainly isn't going to hurt to see. Oh, yeah. Sacred Ash. Okay, very good. This is going to be terrible, though, so we don't want to be in here. Ooh, we could do that. Let's check really quick. This is actually a tough battle, man. Ooh, we can rock slide. The fire move could really hurt. We'll see what happens. Anyway, so very excited for that. But all that to say, guys, it's been an incredible couple weeks. We've gotten a lot done in these couple weeks. I know we had talked previously about a little project that I've been working on. That is still in the works, and I'm working on that. And it's actually coming along pretty great. I need to send Zach a beta link so he can kind of start testing it a little bit for me. And then you guys should be able to beta test here shortly as well. So I'm actually really excited about all that. But it just takes a lot of work to get everything in place. So I need to kind of head down and get through it. You know what I mean? And I know what needs to get done before I can beta test. I'm just not quite there yet. So we'll get there. I'm excited about it. It's just not quite there. But it will be great, no doubt. I'm gonna crunch. If we can get a special defense lower, maybe that'll help out a lot. It's a 2-cove. Yes, let's go. Or not special defense, just defense. And then, of course, we've got the Soul Link going on, which you guys seem to really love. And I so appreciate you guys hanging in with that series because, again, that is a brand new thing for the channel. We've never done a Soul Link before. I've never had anybody to do a Soul Link with, despite asking a handful of people. And so it just never really worked out until recently. And Zach said, yeah, let's do it, man. And so... that is going really, really well. We have recorded a handful of episodes, so we're kind of ahead on that one. As we get into the holidays, we wanted to make sure that we were set up well. And dude, it's so fun. I love soul linking a game. It makes it so much more fun to have somebody to bounce off of. You know what I'm saying? And Zach is my ultimate friend, so it's great to be able to do something with him like that. Excuse me. I'm very burpy this morning. But all that to say, that series is going really well. Oh my gosh, payload received processing. What is happening? It's the Digimon world. Sentient matter detected, copying. This is crazy. Today has been uploaded to the mainframe. What is happening? We're in cube space? This is ridiculous, dude. I am at a loss. This is all over the place and I love it. Oh. Oh, this is so cool. Which way do I go? I'm gonna go this way. I don't have any clue if that's right, but we're just gonna run around until we figure it out. What's this way? Okay. Oh, we need to get there. Can I get there like here? Oh, you little fella. You cheeky little guy. All right. Come on. So did I go here yet? Oh, did we figure it out? Yes, we did it. I can't believe my eyes. You're my son, Lucky. No matter how old Oh, we met our dad. What is happening? We've each other a few times now. Your son seems to have the same sense of justice as you, always running in blindly when he's not wanted. Just as I hoped you would, Lucky. I'm so proud. Oh! Guys, we have a dad in a Pokemon game for the first time ever. So you can never know when one is going... Oh, this is the cube. Oh, I'm putting 2 and 2 together. This is our cube that's storage. That's our storage. That's crazy. This place also is, dude. I was so curious as to why we didn't just have a bag. This explains everything. Oh my goodness, this is so freaking cool. This was trapped in here, Simbus. Dude, what have you been eating? All the berries people throw in there? Dude, what if throughout the entirety of the game, without knowing it, they have been like taking berries out of my pouch and eating them? I would have had no clue. 16 years and you continue to inflict such cruelty on both people and Pokemon? We were desperate. There was no denying the improvements with each experiment. We were getting so close. Dude. I just feel like this is the big episode now. Like, this is incredible. Zach, you have to be like, I know you've played this, so I know you've already been through all this, but this was probably huge when you played it too. That's so cool. Speaking of which, Zach is officially engaged, everybody. He did comment on the previous episode. Make sure you show him some love. Really stoked for that. And again, hang out with us on the Soul Link, because that game is just a blast. That's why I cast Hoopa's Pokeball out to sea, trying to put it out of her reach. When I met with her on the bridge that day, she asked about Hoopa. I tried to play it cool, saying I no longer had it. But when she heard that, she took a cube from her pocket and, well, wait, was it because I was opposed to the Shadow Warrior project? After I discovered its existence, I secretly began sabotaging your work night after night, but no, I shouldn't have been alive. Okay, this is crazy. Didn't tell us anything. We weren't even aware you were alive at all. We're nothing but data right now, so are we really alive? How do we know we aren't copies of our real selves? Dude, this is ridiculous. This is homunculus style stuff. What? Means the cube is about to begin the sorting process. Soon we'll be whisked away to some other cube sector. This is crazy. I'd have freed myself ages ago. I've been trying everything, so unless you've thought of something I haven't, better get used to your new digital life. This is so weird. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm so glad we've kept up with this. I'm so glad we've kept up with this whole series, because this is awesome. To the developers of this game, I don't know if they ever watch these kinds of things. But if you are watching along the way somewhere, somehow, well done. This game has been incredible so far. I think we're maybe halfway. Like, I don't even think we're all that far in, but like, this has been an incredible game so far. And I really appreciate the dedication and the work that has gone into making this. It's being higher than not. Oh, that's comforting. This is incredible. I mean, this is so cool. It clearly shows the Science Society has terminated our partnership, but what about you? It's not without a Cube V3 of my own. In order for me to escape, someone on the outside has to let me out. And Lucky, I wish we had more time to talk. If only we were meeting under better circumstances. This is so cool. So there's relationship souls to rest, and above all else, save Hoopa. The longer its power remains unbound, the more it loses its sense of self. Confine its power and you can return to how it used to be. Okay. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm in. Let's go. Shouldn't take you long to reach the Shadow Warriors. Back where you lost. Oh, cool. Dude. This is amazing. Don't forget what you promised me. You got it, dude. We met our dad. Oh, dude. This is so cool. Excuse me. I am stunned, like actually stunned. This is incredible. So we are out. Our dad is still trapped in the cube. I assume we're supposed to go up here. Cinder Volcano. Yeah. Oh. All right. Who's this fella? Oh, okay, cool. It's the Eternal Flower too. That's really cool. Light of Ruin Grunt stood out Floette. Oh, this is so sick. Are these like actually good guys? Is that what's happening right now? It very well could be. It very, very well could be, which is fine. That's actually really cool. But I I think, by the way, I've been considering heavily what game I want to play after this on our Sunday Fun Days, where I'm kind of more focused on the, let's go Marim, where I'm more focused on just like for fun games and stuff like that. I do really want to beat Pokemon Infinite Fusion because I still never have. So that's definitely a consideration. The Sea Glass game is also really interesting, as well as Lazarus, depending on, I don't actually know when Lazarus is out. But I will say, I just want to throw this out there. If anybody has any suggestions, feel free to leave them below. I'm not going to guarantee I'll play whatever you suggest because I want to take a look for myself and kind of figure that out. But I would love to expand my palette here and start to learn some more about a lot of the games that are being put out there from, you know, the Pokemon community in general, because obviously there are a ton of hacks and, you know, fan-made games, that kind of thing out there. And a lot of them are really, really good. Exactly like this. I mean, this is an incredible game. And to get a full playthrough of it on the channel seems like just a really fun idea. So I want to expand on that a little bit and kind of do my best to learn more and kind of feature the community. Again, this is part of my long-term goal of kind of being able to feature more about the Pokemon community in general and kind of highlight some of the people and the work that goes into it. So doing these kinds of like ROM hacks and things like that, not just base games, although they are fun. It sort of gives you a better idea of like, hey man, this goes a lot deeper than you think it does. You know what I'm saying? This place unsafe after the previous incident. Most of them have already moved somewhere more secure. This is so cool. Do you really believe you can still order me about? I'm an Agent Vega of the Science Society. My loyalties are with Faye, and there are so many like teams. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting a little difficult. I will say it's been a little difficult to commentate and keep up with every little story detail. I think I mentioned it in the last episode. What I need to do is just kind of get an overview of the story. And Zach, you probably could talk more to that than I could, or speak more to that than I could. I'm very curious about some of that. Because I feel like I've missed just a couple of things, but I'm still getting the beats. I feel like I need to piece some more together here. But it's tough when there's a story-driven game. It's a little hard to commentate. For me, it's hard to commentate and kind of keep up with everything that's going on. But I'm terrible at multitasking, so that's probably part of it. Especially Zach and I actually had a conversation about that. He is. I don't think he minds me saying he is ADHD to the max, and so he is actually very good at multitasking, whereas I am absolutely not. And so I have to kind of do one thing at a time and then move off to the next. He kind of doubles up a little bit better than I do, but can still pick up. Like I was talking to him. He's one of when it comes to, yeah, let's do you, and I'm gonna do you because it sounds like there's some fairy types in here. He's so good at just knowing a lot about a lot of things. And all I mean is like culturally speaking and like pop culture, that kind of stuff. Like he just knows so much music wise. Like he's always the friend who knows what the latest releases are. And he has lists of rating all of the albums for the year. And it's just incredible stuff. It really is. So it's amazing to me that he's able to kind of hold all that information because it's just so much. And I know a lot of people are good at that. I just am not at all. I'm faking out the lie part here so that way it can't fake out. Iron Tail is going to do a buttload to that. Yeah. And I'm actually really glad we led with Party here because now we can just kind of, we need to teach Brick Break to Party, but we can just arm thrust this thing and we should be good to go. Or Force Bomb, excuse me. Dazzling Gleam, that's gonna hurt. Not as much as I thought, actually. That's fine. Crocodile getting that Stone Edge in, that's gonna do it. Yeah, that's a lot. Very, very good. All right. Can we take this thing out? Still outspeeds us. That's no surprise there. Do. Horse Bomb, let's take it out. Yes, let's go. I need to write some music again. It's been a long time. I'm realizing like, this is a little random, but I'm like sitting here admiring the music out of this and I'm like, I haven't really written any great music recently. I need to sit down. I had an idea for, excuse me, the K-pop Demon Hunter song, Golden. I had an idea for a cover of that. And I've actually got most of it written on on guitar specifically. And so like I've actually got kind of a reasonable idea for it, but it's harder for me to record only because I'm not the best when it comes to knowing all the stuff within Logic, which is what I use to record. It's just a music recording program if you don't know. And I know I need to do some time changes and things like that. And I have to like count it out and figure out where to put those time changes before I drop in audio, all that stuff. I just need to figure all that out. But I have the vocals ripped and like I could easily do it. It'd take a little setup, but that's fine. It's just it's so fun to be able to sit down and like say, hey, I've got this really cool idea for a guitar part in this song or whatever it might be, and be able to actually make that happen, you know? Very, very, very fun. I love recording music. I just haven't really in a while. I think there are some awesome plugins on sale right now too. I need to check that out. Neural DSP does some incredible stuff. And that, for those of you who don't know or aren't musically inclined, totally fine. It's basically an amp on your computer is the best way I can describe that to somebody who doesn't know. So it's sort of just a way of simulating an amp for your electric guitar, but you don't need an amp. It's just all through the program. Some of them are really good, some of them are not. But Neural DSP is just a maker of those, and they do incredible stuff. And I've already got 1 or 2 of their plugins, and I love them. Absolutely love them. They're really, really good. We got 17% on Zygarde here. Great. I don't really know where to go, but I'm assuming down. Is this technically a new encounter? We already have this, I guess. Honestly, guys, at this stage, like, I'm not really worried about encounters because we already have such a great team. Oh, I meant to... Oh, well. Are we gonna fight Groudon? Oh, what's that supposed to mean? I'm sure you're aware of the incident that took place here, yes? Of course, what's your point? It's gotta be Groudon, right? 10 out of 10? It could be Heatran. Oh, no. It's Groudon. Nailed it. Let's go. Groudon. I love this. We're fighting so many legendaries. Like, this is so sick. Is that Primal too? Oh, dude, this is so freaking cool. There are only so many places where she'd consider secure enough to store the Shadow Warriors. Once I rejoin Zeph in the Frozen Heights, we'll scour every possible location until we find them. I thought you continued to just... The earth trembles with your every step. Now, subdue them. Dude! This is so freaking cool. Let's go. Lucky, you have to stop Groudon's rampage. If not, the cave will collapse and we'll both be trapped here. Oh, dude. Wait, what? Or too badly hurt to take this thing on. Wait, Lucky. Let me use your Pokeballs. I'll command your Pokemon. Just strike me on whether you want me to fight or switch. Oh! What? This music too. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Desolate Land. It is Primal. Dude, this is so freaking cool. This is amazing. I love this. Woo, that was a lot. Like, I kind of want to switch just to see, but Bad Tantrum should do, I think, enough. Yeah, easy. This is crazy. So you don't even get to control. It just is like, hey, do you want to fight or switch the Pokemon? And that's it. That's incredible. This is so sick. Dude, Thomas, you're my man, doing the most. If you could have rock smashed the whole time, why did we go through all this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do want my Pokemon back. Truly I am. However, this next task is something I need to handle alone. Right now, I need to secure Zeph's aid in finding the Light of Ruin's new base. If you follow me to the base in Frozen Heights, Zeph would never agree to help. So please, Lucky, for both our sakes, stay away from our base. Ooh. I love how the mission's like, but hey, go to the base. I think that's what, I don't know, but I'm guessing. Dude, that was 30 minutes of like nonstop story action, incredible stuff. Like this was a really, really cool section of the game. That's amazing. This is really cool. I love this. I'm so glad that Zach recommended this because this was a great ad. A great ad to the LuckyPorygon channel. You know what I mean? A star piece. Yes, please. Okay, so return to the Shadows Basin. Yeah, exactly that. That's funny. All right, so let's go to the QV3. Oh, town map. That's what I want to look at. Thank you. Can I fly there? I cannot. Okay. So we got to get out of here first. At least I can't fly from here, I should say. Which is fine. Ooh, Magmar. I do really like Magmar. But again, guys, I feel like our party is just in such good shape. I'm actually just going to fight this thing because it should just one-shot. Magmar is a really cool Pokemon, though, I will say. Of course, we get burned. Kind of dumb, but that's fine. I need to actually see. I think we do still have some Repels. We sure do. Let's go. Very good. All right, so let's head back out of here, guys. Again, this music is just incredible. An elixir. I will take that. I just picture... This is like a little silly. I picture every time I pick up an item, my dad in the game is just sitting in the cube and something smacks him in the head. Do you know what I mean? Oh. What's your little vibe here, bud? I mean, I definitely want to grab this TM. Ooh, Stealth Rock. That's actually really sick. Okay, I'm happy we did that. Who is... Oh! Oh, that's dark. Jeez. Oh, I can speed up. Totally forget I can do that. I don't necessarily want to, but... Would love to use another one, thank you. Well, now I'm just curious what these little shadow folks are doing. This is wicked. A heat rock. Maybe sunny day when you... Oh, that's cool. Also, apologies, guys, if I... excuse me, if I sound a little sniffy. For some reason, my nose just started kind of... Like, I don't know if it was allergies or if I've got like a little cold coming on. But you may have noticed I just sound a little stuffy, things like that. Apologies, genuinely. But I got a little something going on. No big deal, but just a little frustrating. I shouldn't have battled this guy, because what's the point? But it's fine. We'll take this guy down, no problem. But as we do get towards the end of the year here, guys, I am going to do my best to get everybody or everything like pre-recorded to the best of my ability up into January. My goal is to get like very far ahead for a couple of reasons. One, I just am loving recording, so like I want to do that. But two, holidays are coming up. And then really three, I want to be able to work on some other projects or some other video ideas for the channel. But to do that, I want to get safely ahead in terms of, you know, the current series, the current things that are going on. Now, obviously, I rely on Zach a little bit for the Soul Link, but he and I have done a great job so far, and he's been super flexible, so I really appreciate that. In terms of being able to sit down and record, we've done a really good job of getting ahead. And so we're actually, I think, in a perfectly fine place with that series. This one is the one that I can really get farther ahead. Excuse me, because obviously I don't have to rely on anybody. I can just kind of do it when I want to do it, which is great. So we'll see how things kind of progress and over the next month or so and how things kind of work out. But my goal is to get as far ahead as possible and then truly be able to just sit down and, you know, bang out some new video ideas and things like that. So we'll get there. I'm not worried about that. It's just going to take a little time and we'll make it happen without a doubt. Okay. Do, 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 do. Okay, so I have no more repels. That's fine. I guess I'll just do this. We'll just see where this goes. I think we've already been here anyway, but Route 5. I kind of just want to get to the highway, don't I? So we have been through here, of course. So we're kind of going the wrong direction, truth be told. So we need to go up. Great. We can go up. We're going to end up finding some Pokemon that I don't particularly care to find, but that's fine. All right, let's go up here. Very good. What are you? An Ether. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Yep, knew it was going to happen eventually. Oh, look at the little Lillipup. So cute. And then Thomas pops up. It's like, hey, about to get wrecked. What's down here? Can't go there. Okay. So here's my question, super quick. I think I know where to go, but I'm just double checking. No, I don't know where to go exactly. So maybe I do need to go down on the Lapras and then go to the right instead of to the left, which is fine. I don't know. We'll see. We're exploring a little bit together here, guys, so it's fine. If I can even go, I can't. I will say this is the only like semi-annoying part, and it's my fault because I'm not like paying close enough attention maybe, but I might also, can I? We'll see. We'll see. Do I have a Pokemon? Can we fly is maybe a better question. Do we have a Pokemon that can fly? Yes. Oh, dude, so sick. All right. I'm actually going to go here. Because I do want to heal up really quick. I didn't realize I could just do that. So I'm really happy we figured that out. Guys, I also have to take our new Ish dog to the vet for the first time today, and I am nervous because he's kind of a douche, and I fully expect he's going to be snarly and mean and all the things, and so I'm a little concerned with how this is going to go. So wish me luck today because I will absolutely need it. Frozen Heights, let's go. Have no clue where to go from here. Lucky's residence. Hi. Return to the Shadow's base. Oh, okay. Is that not up this way? Am I wrong? I might be. I might not be though. In a much more real sense. Okay, that's that's the expressway. Oh, isn't it? Gosh, it's been so long. I think it's down and then to the left, like in this little like cave or whatever. Am I right? I hope I'm right. I'm probably not right, but you know, I might be. Is that it? Hi. Whoop. Snowy Mountain Pass. Are you in here? Oh, geez, I don't know. You know what we actually need to do really quick anyway. Hold on. Let's go over here because I definitely... Is the mart in here? Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Nope. I need to go to the mart and get some repels. That would be super helpful, actually. There it is. Hi. I love this town. Like, they did such a good job with these layouts and things like that. Super repels. Let's get a bunch. We get 50. That'll hold us over quite a bit. Now we just got to find the base, and I don't remember where the base is. And that's fine. Do I speed up? I think I speed up. And that's just okay. Okay, find the Shadow's base, the Frozen Heights, and find Zeph. See, I agree that's what I should do. It's just like doing it. But it's in Frozen Heights, so I have to imagine it's... I just don't remember where it is. Oh no. Ooh, well this is just fun. Is this it? Guys, when you're lucky, and I'm just gonna take that. Oh, this is back where we started. That's cool. Okay. Love that. Okay. Ooh, what's down here? Item. Found a potion. Let's go. Okay, this is just cool. This is just real cool. Okay, so we went the wrong way, is my takeaway here. Which is fine. We have more ways to go, I imagine. Yep. Oh, dude, smash the door. Yeah, dude, I would love to put it on. Let's go. We're a baddie. I love this. Let's grab this. Ooh, we got the key card. Let's go. He sure did. All right, sick. Let's go. This feels like the old school Team Rocket base, and I love that. We'll go basement floor 1, I guess. Why not, right? We'll just kind of explore a little bit. We'll see how far we get, too. I really don't... Oh, yeah, we totally have that. Excuse me. Ooh, don't have level 2. That's okay. Ooh, Zygarde cell. Let's go. Whoops. 18. Guys, we're getting there. Level 3. Jeez. Oh, well, we do have that. That's good. So many items just like chilling out here. This is cool. Boop. A dusk ball. Let's go. Low-key, I used to really like the dusk balls, like design. And now all of a sudden I just kind of, I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad, but essential that each of us become as strong as possible. Sure, I'll battle you. Why not? Why not battle this? You know? All right, Scrafty. Do, 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 do. We'll just bad tantrum. Oh, goodness. Not quite enough, but that's fine. Should be good. I will also say, we have been quite busy in our household, early decorating for Christmas, because my wife is literally an elf. And I mean that because she, A, loves Christmas, B, is a little short, and C, watches literally Elf all the time. And so we started decorating like 2 weeks ago. And I told her at first, I was like, hey, Halloween just happened. Excuse me. Let's give it some time. She was like, or we could almost do anything but that. And so we have now decorated entirely for Christmas, which, you know, not bad, just is what it is. And yeah, gotta finish all of that stuff up. But we did buy like some yard stuff because that's kind of one area where we haven't really done that much before. Now that we've got a house, obviously, like we want to invest a little into that kind of thing. And so we did buy a new sign, but the lights have not started. Like they worked initially and now they just don't. So now I got to go figure that out, which is just great. Along with trying to get everything linked up, I got to get everything on a timer for our tree and whatnot, because right now the tree is just on. That's it. It's just always on. Which is actually really nice, but it obviously, that's a lot of electricity that we're just kind of throwing out. So need to figure that one out. But lots to do, man. Lots to do. We also took a lot of time this past weekend to clean. So this past Friday, we were lucky enough. I say lucky enough. I bought these tickets a year ago. We got to see Nate Bargatze, which if you don't know who that is, it's a stand-up comic. He's a clean comic, so like kids can watch it and it's fine, which is really cool in my opinion. And so we were able to go see him in nearby, and we absolutely just had a blast. It was a wonderful little date night. Ended up going like My parents were actually going to go at one point, but then long story short, my mom had surgery and wasn't able to go. And so she gave away her tickets to some friends of ours who also went. And like, it just ended up being a really, really fun time. And so we had a blast there, but then we got home and we had all these plans of like, oh, hey, if we get a Porygon, we had all these plans of, hey, I want to do like, go to the children's museum for our daughter, or we want to do this, that, the other. And then we ended up just mostly cleaning all weekend. Which was great, actually, because we really cleaned. Like, our pantry had some stuff that was just expired that we just kind of forgot about, and it wasn't well organized, to be honest. And so we kind of had to go through, and like, it's a little silly because our pantry is now so bare, but we took a lot of time and like detail cleaned like crazy. And it was great. Like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So we worked hard at mostly just getting cleaned up, and like, it felt kind of good to get the house cleaned up before the holidays, you know what I mean? In case family wants to come over and hang out, like those kinds of things. It's just nice. It's just really nice to be able to kind of have things in order. So while we're not there yet 100%, we are getting closer, which is great. Even got like, we had a pile of laundry, and I was just like, let's just bang out this laundry. Let's get it put away. Let's get everything taken care of. And then we just don't have to worry about it for like a week. And so we've done that for the most part, which is amazing. Something about just having a really clean house feels awesome. I'm not somebody that's overly messy, and I know my wife doesn't like to be messy. Oh, duh, of course it has levitate. We don't like to be messy. Sometimes we get messy because we have a 2-year-old and bigger responsibilities than laundry every once in a while. But in general, we do our best to keep things relatively clean, but we just needed a good, solid, deep clean throughout. And so we've been able to do that a little, and I love it. Love that so much. A lot of our team getting to level 50. I love that. I do not like Blizzard. It can miss. Excuse me. Vikavolt. Sure, we'll swap out here. Let's go to Matt. I don't know why. This seems like maybe a bad idea, but that's fine. I don't know how fast Vikavolt is. I assume pretty fast, but we'll see. This music is so good. Oh, this was just a terrible idea altogether. Let's go Miram. So yeah, we've been working hard trying to get the house in order, all that stuff, and it's been kind of a big spend year for us because we had so many things that needed to get replaced throughout the year. Not necessarily with the house specifically, but like, I will say we did have to get a new washer and dryer recently. That was some, that's a chunk. We had to get tires on both of our cars, which if you've ever had to buy tires before, it sucks. It's like buying a new roof. It's like, you need to do it, but it really doesn't feel like it matters enough because you never look at your tires and think, man, I really appreciate these tires. You know what I'm saying? You just have tires. And so it just kind of sucks. But we did do all that, and then we had to get a new alternator for her car and things like that. So it just like, this was a big spend year for us. And so finally we've kind of caught up on everything, and it's a lot, man. When you have to, all the adulting stuff that you have to do just is not fun sometimes. So that's always great, but it is what it is. We're here. We made it. Getting through the year. Love that. And really looking forward to, look at those. Oh, it's a lab coat. I was like, those are some strong cheeks. You know what I'm saying? I would love to save the game. Ooh, this feels like a big important piece of the game we might be getting to here. We still have about 10 minutes left or so. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, there he is, the man himself. You understand now, Marlon. Frankly, the fact any grunts and scientists were allowed to remain is a miracle. I see. I had no idea things had gotten this bad, but I think I know how to make up the difference. And I know this may not sound like the most agreeable idea, but... Oh. It can't possibly be you. You must be some sort of spy. How long must you torment me? Oh, shoot. Oh, dude. Dude, big battle time. Oh, this is perfect. This is a perfect end here. Ooh. That's such a cool little guitar slash bass tone. Love that. All right, so sick. Let's get it. I'm in a bad tantrum. Stab should do quite a bit despite the intimidate. One shot with a crit. Let's go. Thomas, you are kind of an MVP, I'm gonna be honest. Decidui. I'm gonna go Matt. We don't use Matt enough, and I really like Matt. I also like Crobat. Matt, I got you, bud. Oh, that's such a cool sprite. Holy crap, that's amazing. There we go. But this also gets rid of the intimidate on Thomas, so that's really good. We can no longer escape. Fair enough. Very cool. This is such a good sprite, dude. Like, that's really incredible. Sucker Punch. Okay, I see you. Decidui is a really cool Pokemon. I feel like design-wise, it's next to really good. I don't know. I feel like it could have been a little better, but I do like it quite a bit. All right, let's get Thomas back in here so we can crunch this Gengar. I love Gengar. There it is. We knew it was gonna happen. Mega freaking Gengar. Thankfully, our levels are really high. Otherwise, this battle I feel like would be a really challenging battle because these are some good Pokemon, like really good Pokemon. I forget, I don't think we played this on, I think you could set difficulty at the beginning and we did not go crazy, specifically because we were just enjoying this game and I'm so glad we chose to do that, but Exploud. Do we even go for the fake out? Probably, right? Just in case. I don't know that Exploud gets fake out, but this just gives us the chip and then we can force bomb here. I do need to teach Brick Break. I keep saying that and I keep forgetting. Let's go. We beat Boss Zeph. That was a cool battle. Thankfully not too difficult. This aura, it cannot be. Are you really lucky? No, this can't be true. Zeph, enough. We don't have time for infighting. Lucky isn't the enemy, the light of ruin is, and you can either accept that fact or else I'll be assuming command of what remains of the shadows. Oh shoot! What have you been planning, Zeph? From what I gathered, we'll be staging an attack on the Light of Ruin's new base. That's right, I'm having our remaining scientists locate their base. Once they've managed to find it, we'll take the Light of Ruin by surprise and destroy it. With their main force left reeling, we'll steal back the prison bottle and what remaining Shadow Warriors they have left. However, I'm still unsure as to how long it will take to locate them, but unfortunately, we're pressed for time. Right now, Aklov is with Faye as she studies Hoopa. When she finishes, Aklov intends to turn his power on Boreas. We can take out this base while he's gone. We can catch him off guard when he returns and steal Hoopa's power away once again. Without it, Aklov's power will be greatly diminished. Retaliate against us if we take action? I'm certain, Marlin. From talking with some of the scientists, Faye could not care less about Aklov's goals. All she wants is to study that Pokemon's power. She'll give him her support, of course, but for the most part, it's up to Aklov as to whether or not he succeeds. Of course, we shouldn't make light of how dangerous he is alone. Dude, this is crazy. So I suggest we bring Lucky along as well. Lucky has only tried to interfere with us before. What makes you think he would even be willing to help us? We were imprisoned together in the cube space, Zeph, and while we were there, we made a promise to someone. We promised we would destroy the remaining Shadow Warriors and set their souls free, and Lucky knows that as long as the Light of Ruin is holding on to the Shadow Warriors, their souls will remain trapped. Someone else was there too? Someone who knew about this existence of the Shadow Warriors? It was Aros, Zeph. They imprisoned him in there 16 years ago, and not only that, it turns out Aros is Lucky's father too. What? Plot twist. Not really. Plot twist for Zeph. Well, no matter how flawed it is, it would surely be him. So, Lucky, will you be willing to... Yeah, dude, let's go. Let's go fight some people. Let's frickin' go. We are gonna take them down. Marlon, it all began oh gosh. As his old friends, we came. Zeph's son passed away? Oh, jeez. Dude, I'm so sorry. Marlon and I just heard about your son. Ivory, Marlon, thank you for your condolences. It's good to see you again after all these years. I take it you traveled by boat to get here? How was the journey? Very pleasant. It took a few days to arrive here, but the journey was lovely. If I remember correctly, you have a son too, right? We did. Unfortunately, he succumbed to illness much too young. Have you ever thought about trying to bring him back? Of course. As scientists, we thought that if anyone could find a way, it would be us. Sadly, that's like a big jump. Can I just point out, it's like a pretty big jump to be like, hey, our son died due to a really terrible illness. You know what we ought to do? Necromancy. Let's go. Let's pull him back. Much to fill the voids in our hearts. Is that so? Where are they now, if I may ask? Eulerlog, a friend of ours, agreed to babysit for the time being. They're with him now, back in Frozen Heights. Frozen Heights? A friend of mine lives there as well. He's my old partner, the one who helped me found my own company, but around here, he's simply known as the Guardian of Boreos. Mythical Pokemon. I think his wife recently gave birth to their own child, actually. What about your new twins? What are their names? Their names are Zach and Melanie. They're the most beautiful children in the world. Let's go. Yes, that's right. Ivory and R are Zach and Melanie's parents. Zach, ever since he arrived, he's been looking for us, hasn't he? Dude, I knew it. I really hope they can meet this is such a interlocking story. It's crazy. Our combined scientific knowledge is one common goal. This is incredible. So much is happening story-wise. And moved to Boreas without them. With no distractions, I was certain we would succeed. That's kind of dark. Known as the Science Society. This is so much. Such a CEO of Cube Corp. In my place, I left it to a young woman, Faye, the leader of the Science Society. The first cube, meant for simple storage, was a collaborative effort between him, your father, and Faye. It's what allowed Cube Corp to take off and become the major influence in Boreas it is today. She practically stole Cube Corp. Dude. To steal my shadows from me too. Dude. Vendetta, let's go. Where I stepped down to see I established a new branch of Cube Corp entirely dedicated to the revival efforts. I called it the Shadow Branch, or as you know it, the Shadows. To avoid tarnishing the cubes, and to ensure our experiments had no ties to the company whatsoever. And with that out of the way, we were able to experiment worry-free. We begin the first trials, Zeph. This is crazy, dude. There is so much happening. Where's some? I am just amazed. Just place this Pokemon here. Hey, Gabite. Fusion? Dude! Oh, shoot! Dude, this is crazy. There's so much happening. I'm just amazed right now. Okay, this is so much to process. However, we win the control gauntlet. One last shot on my face, leaving the scar you see today. I did not realize there was a scar. You mind with the test subjects? Some are living as... Dude. All grunts that became Shadow Warriors did so willingly for a chance to gain great power, but Faye, she was like a demoness. Driving all... That's a bit a fun word. Of course, I suspect that she had absolutely no interest in them at all. It was always the Shadow Warriors she was invested in. Child, the cost to our children would have been too great had we continued in the same direction, so we were forced to try a new approach, one that was extreme yet plausible if recent events are anything to go by. Ooh. Oh, that's the eternal flower. Oh, the ultimate weapon. Dude. Again, I need to reread some of this story here, but this is incredible. You should have no hesitation about working with us. That's facts. Less violently. Let's go. So, the old base used by the Science Society now serves as the Light of Ruins. I should have known. I'm sorry I've been a little quiet. I'm like trying to process all this. This is so much. Yeah, because it's a freaking terrible thing to do. Excuse me. Okay, we can do that. Wow, this is a big episode. Okay. Jeez, guys. This was a massive episode. Like, we have done so much. Can't fly in here, naturally. So what we're gonna do, we already saved the game. I'm gonna just double check and save it here. I think in the next episode, it looks like we're challenging the gym, and then we've got more story just after that, I'm assuming. But this is incredible, guys. This game is ridiculous. I absolutely love this series. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. I think it's just a blast. Zach, great recommendation. Again, let me know what series you guys want to see next. I think we could definitely explore some new options. I would love to get Infinite Fusion back in there again, but we'll see. Until then, though, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday, and hopefully looking forward to a good holiday season coming up in total. But I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next episode.